That's the wet and warm, I say.
I mean, that's a loaded question.
You hit me with that rock.
Maybe, can we edit that out?
I was free shitting. It's fine. This wine's really good.
We need a baby.
Okay, no, we can have a fight on the air. That's fine. That's fucking fine.
Self-checkout, that's your fault.
It's like the Hitler stash. Just above their nose.
I mean, you could have gone pre-dev, but okay.
This is where the man sits.
Maybe, can we edit that out?
Oh, that internet.
Oh, that internet. No, I was watching a squirrel hide its nuts in someone's car. And then I watched the story of this lady that was adopting a cat for her dog. She had a corgi. And she was like, this is the story of how I adopted a cat for my dog. And she was going to foster this cat, and then they became friends, and she videotaped the whole story.
Cute.
It was adorable.
That is adorable.
Yeah. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the internet. I love you. Why are you staring at me?
Oh, sad dogs.
They're depressed because I don't have a blanket.
Oh, that's what it is. So how are you doing?
Doing good. Yeah. Hanging out.
Cool.
Waiting for the election.
The erection?
Yeah, the erections. All the erections.
Well, you were talking about fun shit they're doing in California.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that whole thing.
New restrictions, and liberal hellhole.
So, this one lady online broke it real down. She's probably a Trumper, though.
They're making us get vaccinated.
So, but it partly includes like gatherings that include more than 3 households, and the smaller the amount of people, the safer. And then keeping only houses that you interact with stable over the amounts of time, so you know if they have COVID or not. You know, other households going out and seeing other people is not allowed. It's like cheating.
The fuck?
And then this is what gets me. The host should collect the names of all the attendees and contact information in case contact tracing is needed later. So now you're writing down the names of everyone that's coming into your house and contact information.
You know, they actually, I don't know if it's a county thing or if it's all of California, but if you go to the hospital and you get a test and they say, oh, you're positive for COVID-19.
Yeah.
You get a phone call and they want the names of everyone you hung out with and their contact information, what days you hung out.
Is it legal?
No. I mean, they can inquire, but you don't legally have to ask them because that's crazy.
Yeah, you don't have to tell them.
Tell them, I mean.
I knew what you meant. Just in case some idiot out there listening to us doesn't.
Fucking idiot. Yeah, so that's a little crazy to me. I mean, I understand the intention behind it, and, you know, it's just a little crazy.
It's crazy, right?
It's a little crazy.
And then they have gatherings that occur outdoors are significantly safer. They must be held outside. Attendees may go inside to use restrooms as long as the restrooms are frequently sanitized. And then outdoor spaces, blah, blah, blah. No more than 3 households. Again, those households cannot go out to see other households. And again, get all the contact information from everyone you're hanging out with.
No more than 3 households.
I don't know where that name or that number came from. Or
yeah, that's really funny.
So
what if you're all in the same block?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, Jeff and your family. You can't come over. You're the 4th household.
Well, that's what someone was saying. They're like, there's probably like 5 households within my immediate family. She's like, So at Thanksgiving, I have to cut out 2 of those.
This is why you have Trump voters, is because I hate that shit.
Yeah.
And it's because of the liberal agenda and their fucking fake news. No, but it is bullshit.
You want to know what's even worse?
And I'm not going to fucking vote for Trump over it because I want that orange fuck to be gone. But
Same.
I do sympathize with my conservative brethren
For sure.
over shit like that because it's crazy. I mean, come on. You just can't. And once the big fear, and I've heard Joe Rogan mention this, but it's historically he's very accurate. Once you lose rights, you typically do not get them back.
No.
I mean, look at WikiLeaks. Look at, Snowden. Look at. They're listening to us on our phones, right? And that was like, no, they're not. That's silly. You're being silly. And then it was like, it's a conspiracy theory that they're listening to us on our phones. And then it came out as true. And they're like, yeah, we are listening to you on your phones. And then we're like, okay.
And then that I mean, it's all those things that you say yes to and agree to on websites or apps or whatever.
Right.
It's like, do you agree to these terms? Sure. Now that app is watching you.
Yep.
I've always wanted to hire someone to really read through one of those, to tell me.
Yeah.
What does it really say? I want to know.
There's a file out there full of my dick pics that I've never sent, but I took pictures of. And
Mind you, you take more pictures of your dick than I know of anyone else. At least
fair.
you say you do, and I believe you.
Yeah.
Because I don't see them. That's the thing. He's
No,
not
I'm not
doing
going to
these
send them. I'm not a psycho. I just save
Do
them
you
from...
have a secret folder that's just dick pics? Do you? Because I feel like you're a filer.
No, not when it comes. That's the thing is I take the picture and then I delete it.
Oh, so it's just deleted out. Deleted.
But
have you deleted it from your deleted folder?
Yes.
No, I wasn't sure if you knew about the deleted.
Oh
folder.
yeah.
All the dick
better
pics
watch
in
out
there.
for that 260 days it stays in there. Till we clear out your folder without your permission. No, so the government definitely has a whole folder of my dick pics because they're watching.
Oh yeah.
Because they file and it's not like there's an agent going, I'm listening to everyone. They just take that information and they put it literally in just hard drives.
They probably have keywords that they listen for.
And no, it's like everything that's being said and recorded everywhere. Everything that's said and done on your phone.
I know everyone's been watching
It's
that.
just being stored in hard drives somewhere, which
That
is
one
weird.
show now. Have you seen that?
Oh, that one show?
The one about all the social media.
Oh, yeah. Social Dilemma?
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Fucking nailed it.
Um,
So, yeah, I really sympathize with bullshit like that. The rhetoric of, you can't take people's freedoms away.
no.
Maybe provide everyone with fucking tests. We'll figure out how deadly this really is. Maybe it's not so deadly.
Yeah, but so many people now believe that if we take tests, the numbers will rise. So many people, and they think that's an issue. They can't get it past their brain. Yes, it would. However, the number of deaths would look very not insignificant because they're not insignificant deaths, but they would look a lot drastically smaller compared to who has gotten it and who hasn't died. And we would also find out what kind of symptoms there are afterwards. There would be so many things that you could figure out.
Once you realize that,
where there's the cases that have the long-term side effects. It would be nice to know that group of people so we could watch them and see what happens and why it happens and find that correlation.
yeah.
But everyone just can't shove their fucking stupid opinions down their throat for 5 seconds. Just take a stupid swab test.
Right, because it is off of numbers, the majority of people probably do have it, and it's not as deadly as they think. It's not a 5% lethality. It might be less than 1%. I think it might be at 1% right now or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But if it's lower than that, because now you have actual feedback and you're like, oh shit, everyone's got it. A good majority of the United States has it. And it's not as deadly as we thought. Oh, guess what? We can open shit back up because the flu's that deadly. Because, swine flu was worse or whatever.
Yeah.
that's the kind of bullshit that I do feel.
You know what's kind of crazy to me, though?
It's just crazy.
Is that, wasn't it Ebola that was like coming over our way? What was it?
There's shit all the time.
I know,
yeah.
but I mean, what was the one where you can totally get it and everyone could die?
Was it Ebola?
I think. And I feel like there was like more cases of that in the beginning where it was like 5 people had died in the United States. And it was like someone flew with Ebola, and someone there was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And no one shut down for that, and we know how deadly that is.
Homeless people are testing positive for the Black Plague.
Oh God.
And they're like, "What? This shit hasn't been around in 1,000 years."
You know what's kind of weirding me out too? That's another thing is, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. The amount of empty houses I see around Spokane.
Yeah.
But no rental signs. And some of them are going up for sale. They're peppering in. But there's a lot of empty houses. So I'm like...
You know it is, right?
How many people have these had move home with their parents or fucking go homeless?
It's QAnon. They're empty spaces so they can put...
Shut up.
Bars on it and put the liberals who are fucking kids in these houses.
I hate you. So back to that whole, fucking evil villain of California.
Oh, yeah. They got some other bullshit going on?
So when you're gathering under those 3 households, seating must be 6 feet apart between the households. You should wear a mask. You're allowed to take your mask off for putting food in your mouth. And you also want to keep your gathering under 2 hours because apparently he's mad because there's no blanket. And
as he runs upstairs, like I could hear him breathing.
And you got to keep it under 2 hours for hangout time.
That's usually how it works. The longer you're around someone, the more likelihood you are of dying. I mean, there's a little bit of science to that, like being around, but usually it's your viral load. Like if you're around people who are sick, that's why doctors get it. Mm-hmm. If you're around that viral load all the time, being exposed to COVID, you're gonna get it.
Yeah,
but 2 hours apparently is the limit.
That's the limit. Also, there's rules for singing, chanting, and shouting at outdoor gatherings.
Oh, what?
And shouting.
Okay.
So all people who are singing or chanting should wear a face covering at all times while singing or whatever.
So when we're having a satanic seance,
yeah,
and we're chanting, like I have to put a mask on to do that. That's the safe way.
These activities pose a very high risk of COVID transmission. Face coverings are essential to reduce the spread of respiratory droplets and fine aerosols. Basically saying because you're shouting, your spit's coming out like a punch instead of just floating into the air.
And what's great about COVID is it's not transmitted through bodily fluids other than your mouth vapors. So you can come anywhere you want. So orgies are fine as long as you wear a face mask, and it's not more than 3 households worth.
This is my favorite part. Pammy is taken out of singing, by the way. She cannot go anywhere and sing because what I'm about to read to you right now.
She could potentially kill everybody by singing.
What I'm about to read to you right now.
Christ.
People who are singing or chanting are strongly encouraged to do so quietly, at or below the volume of a normal speaking voice.
So whoever wrote that's a Billie Eilish fan?
That's hilarious.
Because she's not spreading it. She barely any breath's coming out of her when she's singing.
She looks dead. I think she's she's a walking zombie.
I get their intentions, and
she looks dead in a pretty way, by the way. Just let's put that out there.
it's not fair to do those things.